today. He wrote a book about it, a book about the mill, and it's called One Day Stronger, How One Union Local Saved a Mill and Changed an Industry, and what it means for American manufacturing. He is a public servant and is the Outagamie County Executive, and he is running for U.S. Senate. Please give a big Oshkosh welcome to the United States Senate candidate and our neighbor in Outagamie County, County Executive Tom Nelson.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just want to say it twice, that's all. So I want to start off by reading a quote, not from a great philosopher or a great statesman, but from the Spartanburg County Council Economic Development Chairman, praising South Carolina's 3rd Senator, as we know, Ron Johnson. He says, Senator Johnson is spot on and deserves to be commended. As a successful businessman, he knows the federal government needs to stay out of business decisions. Wisconsin is lucky to have him representing them. Remember, we live in America, not a socialist country. So, in the last 8 years, state of Wisconsin has spent $55 million on Oshkosh Corp. The good folks of the city of Oshkosh, an additional $10 million. Imagine that, someone paying you $10 million to live there. You're doing something right. But why is it that when corporations are crowding for or extorting billions from taxpayers, it's called capitalism, but when we ask them to do their part and keep jobs right here in Wisconsin, their home, it's called socialism. I've been a little active on social media recently. Some say a little too active, like my staff. But it's all for what I believe in. I went so far to put up a radio ad here supporting you all in promoting this fine event that Tim and Bob, my brothers and sisters at Local 578 put together. I thought you could use a little more attention since your CEO takes media calls from South Carolina but ignores those folks right down there. I got your back, JC. Same CEO who reassures Spartanburg they'll get their jobs, and who says we would like to have production here in Wisconsin, but we can't because there isn't a building. I mean, how hard is it to construct one of these things? You know, you got that business out on 41 built in what, 6 months? I mean, heck, they would have started a year ago when they got the contract. They'd be moving in right now and creating thousands of jobs. But no. Instead, they built their glass pallets. Can you hear me over here? What? You take weekends off? You guys take weekends off? So they took your $10 million and headed south, where South Carolina businesses cheat their workers out of wages and bust up their unions. Not surprising, they are 5th from the bottom in this country in wages. Now you have 5 years left on the contract, I understand. They are moving an Oshkosh defense contract to the Palmetto State. Unprecedented. How many other contracts will they move to South Carolina, and how soon? I say we smoke them out. Get them to sign on the dotted line. Keep production here. Keep the jobs here. All in good faith. Now today is not the first nor is the last day that labor will take up a fight and take on corporate America. That is the proud history of organized labor, and is the proud history of the United Auto Workers. But let's be honest. We are often the underdog, like we are today. Often we lose more than we win. But when we win, it is a sweet victory. And we win for all working families, not just UAW families. You carry an awesome burden, not just for your co-workers, your union brothers and sisters, but for your neighbors, for your friends, for your families, because their livelihood rests on the fight for these Oshkosh jobs. Because these are good jobs, not just for these workers, but for the community. Every manufacturing job supports 3 to 5 other jobs in this community. So in other words, we're not fighting for 1,000 jobs, we're fighting for 5,000 jobs. Now they may not know it, but those neighbors and friends of yours owe you a deep debt of gratitude for this fight. Here's some hot chocolate too after standing out. That is the story of organized labor, my brothers and sisters. The story of UAW. The fight for jobs, for economic justice, not just for your families, but all working families. Organized labor has never just been about better wages and better working conditions. It's about proving the lie of all workers and to make our world more just. My dad, a Lutheran pastor, used to carry in his pocket a Bible verse when he started up his mission church in Combined Locks, in the shadow of the Appleton-coated paper mill. It was from Galatians. Let us not grow weary in doing what is right. We will reap at harvest time if we do not give up. That's the same verse I called time when we took up that fight to save Appleton-coated with their union brothers and sisters in the United States of the U.S. of the United Steelworkers. We took on the big banks, the big corporations. We fought back. And when they wanted to take those jobs and scrap that mill, we fought and we won. And we can win here too. Perhaps the inspiration words of another prophet alongside St. Paul. I might have gone a little too far with this. A guy by the name of Walter Reither, founding father of the UAW. I'll conclude with this. He said, "The time is short. I urge you, raise your voice. We must be heard. We must be heard now." Yeah.